Oh, we started recording?
Hey guys, welcome to the weekly quest on Token Tavern, where we talk about shit as much as we actually shit. I'm here with my good friends Pippin, Ken, and Tony. Y'all can introduce yourselves in whatever order. I don't care. This is our first podcast. It's alright. It's alright. We're rolling with it. We'll start with Tony first because all he wears is really sexy overalls and he plays Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Thanks for underselling me.
It's overselling. It's overselling.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Pip. You can call me Pip if you want to, I guess. I like clowns and I'm a furry. I think everybody should know that straight out.
Okay. And then we're gonna go. Okay.
Hi, I'm Kenzie.
So you just straight up not using your stage name.
I am an actual fucking gremlin. That's all you need to know.
Kenzie's a gremlin. She's asexual. She has a lot to talk about. And not enough length to reach.
Not enough length. Big problem in my life.
Big
not enough length.
That's why she's cutting it off.
we're
Removing
just
it sometime soon, hopefully.
Completely mounting it on the wall, bronze plating. I'm talking about my cock. We're gonna put that on the wall, on Pippin's wall.
Oh, my wall.
On
In my
her
room.
wall.
Over my bed.
Metaphorical.
As a trophy.
As a
As a
dream
trophy.
catcher.
Trophy to length.
But where do my balls go?
Dream catcher.
My balls, you're gonna take balls over your bed.
Smallest Vienna sauce.
It's gonna be forever teabagging you as you sleep.
They're gonna
That's
dangle
okay.
from the bottom of the
I'm
dream
gonna
catcher.
look up and be like,
So fucking gross.
I'm just gonna wake up and be like,
You're gonna fish mouth the balls, dude. Ew, dude, you're not even gonna bronze plate or anything. You just keep it raw.
you're gonna keep it raw.
Gold dip.
How am I gonna keep it raw? Oh, you're gonna gold dip them.
I'm
Gold
gonna
dip.
put him in the. Keep him in formaldehyde.
You called them dream catchers. What kind of dreams are they gonna be catching?
All my horny ones.
All your horny ones?
Oh,
It's just gonna-
yeah,
the
it's the
horny
wet
dreams.
dream catcher.
The
wet dream catcher.
The wet dream catcher.
The wet dream
That
catcher.
sounds horrifying.
Sounds delicious.
It drips down occasionally, you know.
Yeah, every time it activates, it just drips.
Oh, sweet
Every time it catches a horny dream, it just kind of drips back onto your forehead.
Do balls drip?
Oh, I
Balls
don't.
do drip.
That's...
Balls drip. Balls sweat. They drip.
What?
They sag.
Ooh, I'm
They
cool.
strip.
Sounds-
Stop! Stop!
Did you know, in hindsight, semen is see-through until it touches oxygen?
Nice.
What?
Same.
Is that the same for females?
I mean,
What does it look like for female semen? For female semen?
wow.
How
Exactly
do
the
you
same.
feel about that?
It's just clear.
It's
Exactly
clear,
the same.
And sometimes
So you're telling me semen are clear?
sometimes it's creamy a little.
It's creamy?
A little bit sometimes.
Like the texture, the flavor.
Yeah.
Like coconut.
Like coconut
Like coconut
Your
milk.
shit's coconut?
or maple syrup.
Is the theory true that if you drink pineapple juice, the coochie tastes like pineapple juice?
Yes.
Is
I have
it?
tasted my own coochie juice.
What? Hold on.
Now how long? No, okay. Now does this work with all fruits?
I don't know, but it also makes it smell like maple syrup.
Pineapple makes it smell like maple syrup.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Minecraft randomizer.
Mine at least.
Yours at least.
Mine at least.
Tony just smacked himself.
Smacked himself.
He smacked himself.
Snapped himself.
Mom, come pick me up. I don't want to be here anymore.
Kenzie, you're 24.
The allosexuals are scaring me.
The polysexuals, they have too many corners. What's the meme? You're memeing.
I'm memeing right now. I'm memeing all the time. I'm the meme lord.
I do have two.
My token is a meme. What do you mean?
Your token's a bee. Tell us about your bee thing. Like, I know you have a fascination with bee. Where does it come from?
The fact that I love my planet and I hate the human population.
But what part? Okay, so cut the agenda out. What do you love
Okay.
about bees?
I'll
How do you
tell
feel
you-
about
I'll
the
tell
killer
you-
bees that are suddenly arisen?
Primarily that they're not
The
You
human.
murder
mean the
hornets.
hornets?
Hornet.
Hornets are not bees.
I'm sorry for
They
being.
can fucking die. Ernie,
I'm sorry
Wait.
for being a beist right now.
here's what
Yeah,
happened.
go get water.
It's really actually kind of weird. So I was trying to come up with new designs for my fursona because originally he was a clown with like a bunch of rainbow patterns. And the more colors that you have on a fursona, the harder and like more expensive it'll be to make into a fursuit. So I was looking through color palettes of 3 colors because that's, average minimum before you start getting extra charges. And I was looking at color palettes and I colored brown, black, and yellow. And I was like, I like that. And so then I made Bumble and then I was like, bees. Hey, bees are pretty cool.
And what is Bumble?
He is a fennec fox bee hybrid.
Your fursuit.
Yeah.
Or your fursona.
My fursona and my fursuit.
And your fursuit. Which, how can you break it down for the people that are listening? What's the process of getting a fursuit? Because I'm curious. I've never gotten a fursuit. I did put on the gloves, and I felt overpowered. I felt empowered by this fursuit.
You became a boss character.
I literally became Liquid Hono.
Okay, so
Solid Hono.
first,
Because it made you so rock hard.
I'll put you up.
I'm a sting.
First, of course, you have to design your character.
Okay.
And it's important to design a character that's very simple. I know, 9 times out of 10, the first design that you have is super complicated, super colorful, and if you have a budget, it's better to have, at least, at most 3 colors.
What's the minimum? Like the cheapest fursuit you can get. The whole thing. Not just the gloves.
1 color, probably.
1 color. And no, but like price range.
Oh,
How much
Well, it
can I
depends.
get for 5 bills?
probably just a head or some paws. Like, Rave's, his paws and his tail, I think that was like $280
For both the paws and the tail?
Mhm.
Or for each paw?
together.
Together. A bundle. The
Yeah.
whole bundle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bumble's fursuit, he has a head, and he has hand and feet paws and tail. And it was like $1,130. $1,130.
Okay. Going from 10% to 100%. How does fucking other furries in the fursuit work?
I don't know, because I've never done that.
But have you been to like social events?
Mm-mm.
You've never even been to like the mythological rumored furry orgies that
No.
happen at hotels?
No, because I just got him when I turned 19. So, like,
So you're saying that the furry community won't let you have the orgasms because you're 19?
well, I didn't have a fursuit whenever they were happening.
Whatever
So I didn't want to join, obviously.
Like, who brought this human?
Hey, who brought the gimp?
Who brought the furless?
Who brought the fleshy?
Who brought the fleshy? Who brought the fucking Egyptian cat over here?
Who's the fleshy over here? You lose your fleshy? Hey, Tony, you lose your fleshy?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So.
But from what I've heard,
Yes.
from people who actually do that stuff, it's very clumsy and sweaty, and it's not that, like, great, but it's, it's a kink, so, whatever.
It's a game. Okay, so you fuck with the fursuit on.
I would assume so.
You don't take it
It's
off.
gonna be hot as fuck.
Usually specific ones made for that, I think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
mercy
Oh,
too.
oh, it's a
separate,
mating.
a separate suit from the one that you usually wear out and about.
Yeah, the one that you usually wear doesn't have any, like, extra holes. Like, if you have to go to the bathroom, you have to take the whole thing off. Because you can't, like, just...
There's no like pee hole
No.
or no like shit hole.
But if it's, like, a fursuit, then there's going to be a zipper between the
Right.
legs, you know what I'm saying?
Like a onesie,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a whole onesie.
like
Yeah.
a gimp suit.
Yeah.
Let
So
me
if you want to sleep with somebody in your suit, you have to have it specially made.
And a lot of
The
makers don't do that.
fuck.
Yeah.
Who's that one content creator that Sonic Fox?
I don't know him.
Sonic Fox.
Fighting game.
Fighting games.
The fighting champion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fighting game champion.
He has a fursuit or at least a helmet. From
He
what I
has
know.
the head and paws, I believe, and the
Yeah.
tail.
Yes.
Um,
That's the most I've seen of a fursuit, and then obviously from porn,
Yeah.
hardcore porn.
you watch.
No one says I watch it, but when you're scrolling through porn, and you know, your cursor goes over the video, and it just
starts,
like
yeah,
it starts, and
gives a little
and like I take the cursor off, but I'm just like, you know, let me see that preview again.
Yeah.
And then it goes from like, you know, they're just talking, and then it skips to the preview, so because it gives you clips, so it goes automatically from just two furries talking to two furries just automatically fucking.
I don't have.
it's not-
I don't watch porn, so I don't. Know
I watch
what's
porn
going
religiously.
on.
The funny thing about mersuit porn
Oh my fucking
is
God.
Mersuit porn.
they're in a suit, so you can't really see anything happening. It just looks like they're humping each other.
It's just bump and grind.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, there you have it. You can actually look it up now. Now you have the term to look up.
Mersuit.
What does
Mersuit.
yif mean?
Yif means to fuck in fursuit.
And what does mer mean?
Mer is the term used for a fursuit that you can have sex in.
So when you're merring, you're automatically yiffing.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't use those two without them being together. Mm-hmm. It's like Legos and people's feet. It just goes together.
Yeah,
It just goes together.
like tuna
Hopefully
fish
without the
and
pain.
peanut butter.
Tuna fish and peanut butter.
Unless
Okay.
you're into that.
Yeah. There's.
I don't think there's much I need to ask more about the fursuit. But that's a lot of info to take
I don't
in.
have sex in that one. He's too innocent and pure. I would never subject that one to that.
But the other one,
But I'm having another one come in.
I'm having another baby, and that baby gonna be wild. That baby gonna be wild.
Because even though I support mersuiters, but do not wear your mersuit in public and take pictures with children. It is so gross.
How is
Always
it
have
gross?
separate suits.
How is it gross?
Because you're touching a child.
That's like okay. Okay. I know you're an expert, but let me give you an example. And we're really going into this.
I know what
We're really
you're
going into this. Okay, but Cornflakes has the tiger, right?
Oh, he got chased off Twitter.
He did get chased off Twitter by a bunch of furries. But if he's at like a like event where he's taking pictures with kids, that's technically a fursuit.
No,
But it's not.
Did
It's
you
not
just
a
say
mersuit.
cornflakes?
don't take pictures with mersuit.
Did you just mistake cornflakes with frosted flakes?
Holy shit! I grew up poor. I'm sorry.
We couldn't afford
No.
the frosting.
But yeah.
I'm talking about mersuits. Like if you have a suit
We had
that
to
you
add the
have
sugar.
sex in, then you shouldn't be taking
But
pictures with children.
but how do you know that? Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
We can put it this way. So the base fursuit is just cornflakes, but the mersuit is frosted flakes. You know,
What-
you gotta pay a little.
what
You
you're
gotta put a
saying-
little more into
What
it.
you're saying, Tony's fucking cracking up right now. So what you're saying is you shouldn't hug kids. You shouldn't let kids touch your used condom.
Yes.
Yes.
That's essentially what it is.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what it is.
I know.
But that's just children touching children.
Bernie, please stop.
Ernie, stop. No.
Okay, no, think of it this way. You know, I got into an argument about this with somebody on Instagram, and they said, well, I mean, you have sex in your clothes, and you take pictures with people in your clothes. And I tell them, yeah, but you don't have your clothes that are specifically designed to have sex in. You know what I'm saying? A mersuit, like, you're getting those things specifically added on so you can specifically have sex in it. It's like literally wearing a gimp suit in public.
So
Yeah.
what side of the community does this like weigh on? Does this subject weigh more on the you shouldn't wear the fursuit? Oh no, you shouldn't let kids touch the fursuit, or you should let
the
kids
mersuit.
touch the mersuit.
Mersuit.
Yeah.
Should you or should you not let the kids?
I
What
wouldn't-
community? Like
I wouldn't let children, touch your mersuit because they don't know what you do, but you
what's-
know what you do.
But what side is the community on?
What do you mean?
Majority.
Oh, I would say that known to the public, everybody thinks that furries are just these hypersexual creeps. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
because that's what I think.
That's only because that's what like everybody's been shown.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big weird thing.
It's just like how Chinese people only eat Chinese food. It's like you don't
It's
know
a
what
stereotype,
they eat.
essentially.
Yeah, stereotypical.
Yeah.
Basically, like people like to focus on the bad side of a fandom, and then just generalize the entire fandom just based on what these assholes did within that fandom.
Yeah, because since everybody thinks that furries are creeps, it's because there is a small group of zoophilic perverts.
You're having so much fun explaining this.
Zoophilic perverts.
It's like you finally
were
have
like-
an audience that
were like, hey, I fuck animals. I'm a furry. That's what furries are.
Wait, so all furries fuck animals?
No.
You would never fuck an animal.
I would never fuck an animal.
Never.
Never in my
So what
Zoophiliacs
if
and
they
furs
gave
are
you
two
$1 million
different
to
things.
fuck a cat right now?
I-
Your cat.
I would not do
No.
that.
I understand.
No, I would not do that.
I understand.
No.
I understand. But do all furries think like this?
No.
There's a lot of furries that don't have sex with their animals, like, believe it or not.
No. I'm just asking for the majority.
I would say
What
it's
do furries
majority
like?
that aren't
Yeah.
zoophiliacs. I would say it's majority interacting in the community and
Yeah.
stuff, like people from the community. It seems like the people who are zoophiles are a very small minority,
Vocal
But-
minority.
a
Yeah,
very vocal minority.
Yes.
They're very loud, but
They're-
it's a very small.
It's a small
group.
group, but they're so loud that everybody just groups them in with everything
So
else.
why the stereotype? Where did it come from?
It came
From
from
those
those,
assholes.
from those loud people that were like, I fuck animals and I'm also a furry.
That are also furries, yes. So it's like I'm sorry to bring up slavery again, but it's like no, because this is like the white people perspective. It's like now like white people millennials that don't want to be looked at as, if their family members owned slaves previously. That's what the furry that's what the bad furries are. They're they made it look bad for y'all,
Yes.
so that y'all now do not do that.
Yeah, we have to deal with what they did
Yeah.
because
Just like
That's what they did.
some millennial Caucasian people.
yeah. But personally, I think that if you're going to sit here and say that you fuck animals, that you're not a furry because
You just
furries-
fuck animals.
Yeah, you just fuck animals and you're a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Because I personally think that furries are not. It's not a kink. It's not like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not sex
It's
related.
culture. It's a culture.
Yeah.
It's literally
It's a
just
cultural
like
thing.
a guy dressing up as the Easter
Yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah. It's just like if you were to do cosplay.
Yeah, it's a
It's
cosplay.
it's a form of cosplay.
But, some people take it to the extra step and have sex in their fursuits just like people have sex in their cosplays.
What's with all the noises though? Do you do noises when you're in the fursuit? Do you get in full character? How
Yeah.
deep do you get into the pond before it's like I'm hissing at a fucking 7-year-old?
No, no.
What?
Ernie, you're gonna get yourself arrested at this
Or
point.
you are gonna get yourself
I'm
demonetized.
oh no, you fuckers!
Cut that out.
Three
Bleep it out.
people just said.
Bleep it out.
No, it's alright now. It's all
It's
good
gonna
now.
be here like all these bleeps.
It's alright. I'm Ernie. I'm the host and the owner of Token Tavern. This is my podcast. This is alright. This is okay. This podcast for everyone listening. This podcast is not meant for children. If children want to make a fake account, like everyone normally did, and
Yeah.
listen to the podcast, this
Don't.
podcast is also on SoundCloud. So I'm not. Well, I am gonna age restrict it to 18 or over, but that doesn't fucking stop anyone. Didn't stop me from watching porn at the age of 10. It's
I
not
don't
gonna
know
stop.
why you'd be watching this though. It's not.
It's the weekly quest, and it's kind of not gonna be weekly.
Real
Very
life
colorful.
furry talks about real life issues.
Bi-weekly.
real life furry on a quest
For
to kill all the elder furries.
for a quest.
That's just like an elder gay trying to teach a young twink.
What?
Yeah.
An elder furry is trying to teach a young pup
Yeah.
the old ways,
Don't
but
call
the
that.
but the young pup doesn't want to listen
I
because
think
it's
that may
just
be
like,
terminology you're unaware
Yeah,
of.
that's BDSM
what's the terminology? It's BDSM.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Because
tell
there are
everyone.
these things called leather pups.
leather pups.
Yeah, leather pups. They wear, they wear leather hoods that look like a dog, and they usually wear leather suits, and it's BDSM
Do they have the
related.
cage thing on their mouth?
Sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes, yeah, the mask
that's hot
itself,
sometimes.
the hood has an actual muzzle.
It's hot sometimes.
You would find that
It's
hot.
hot sometimes. No. But I like the muzzle with the ball. I don't know about the chain. The chain.
The
I don't know
chain.
about
The ball and
cage.
chain.
They got a chain
The ball
just wrapped
and
up
chain.
in their mouth.
I like the ball. The ball is more
The
attractive.
ball gag is.
Yeah, the ball gag.
Ball gag.
The ball gag. But tell me more about the leather puppers.
Well, I'm not into that part
Of course.
of the furry community, so I don't really know much about it.
But you know it is existent.
I know that it
Is there.
exists, and
You
I
never
know what
once-
it is.
Okay. So you've never.
But I would not be interested in doing that.
Of course. Fuck. We delved really deep into the furry talk.
We got way off topic.
No.
There was no topic.
What were we talking
was.
about?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
You initiated that. I don't know.
I just told him I was a furry. I mean, I don't want to be like secretive on
I'm just pimping.
I'm just pimp, you know what
I'm just pimping.
I'm the pimp.
Well, we have topics that Kenzie wanted to say before we delve deep into the leather puppies and the sweaty furries.
I don't know. I picked up some topics that I found interesting. I picked up one for you.
Okay, give
Florida
me that.
man.
Okay, Florida man.
So, with the current epidemic scare, a lot of people, are losing their minds.
Yeah.
They're doing absolutely stupid thing. So here is a news bulletin that really stood out to me about Florida. Florida woman who tried to kiss strangers calls 911 about lack of social distancing.
Wait, say that again?
Florida woman who tried to kiss strangers calls 911 about lack of social distancing.
How much of a dumbass do you have to be?
I think from the article, if I remember saying, she was at like some place called Monkey Bar in Florida. Yeah, in Florida, and she was just trying to kiss people, and then called the police that they were breaking social distancing.
That's actually a wonderful way to deny rejection, because if you walk up to a person and you try to hit on them and then it doesn't work out, you just go in for the kiss, and then if they just like, ew, get the fuck away from me, I assume she's ugly if she's not taking the if they're not.
You want to see
the
a picture of her? I have the article right here.
Oh my goodness!
Florida's a magical place.
Florida is a magical place. It's basically Disneyland for the South.
She is.
See, look, it's like not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. When they told her no and they probably slapped her or pushed her, she can use that situation and be like 6 feet away.
I love her smirk.
It's
like she knows what the fuck she was doing.
Furries are coming back in here again.
It's like whenever they're passing that bill in a fucking different country, I forgot what country it was, where they made it legal for somebody who was being flirted on by a gay person for them to fucking kill that gay person.
Oh, that's a
legal?
few. That's a few places here in even in the U.S. There's a few.
Well,
places
gay person
like
is very vague. Like
it's anybody of the
Yeah.
LGBT community.
There you go.
Like,
LGBT.
Yeah,
I'm
can't-
plus.
Same sex.
I'm
Yeah, you
bisexual.
just-
yeah.
Pansexual, whatever you want to call it. And I'll go up to a girl that's straight, and I'll be like, hey, your hair is pretty. And she fucking stabs me. She can be like, she was coming on to me. She's gay. I mean, I'm not gay.
In
And
Texas,
it'll be legal.
In Texas, you can get arrested for sending nudes. I just found that out like last week.
Did you send nudes and you got arrested?
No.
They put you in holding?
No, but I sent a dick pic, and then they were just like, hey, they're real nice about it too. They're just like, hey, you can't do this if I don't want it. I was like, well, how the fuck do I know? You can just be like, I don't want it after you just asked for it.
Did you just admit to sending an unsolicited dick pic?
We don't live in Texas, all right?
Okay.
We're just going to say that right now. I'm just saying, for reference, that I sent a dick pic, and they were very unpleased because it was flaccid. It was not all the way.
Why would you send a picture of your soft dick?
Because it's just... Because I like to send the baby first, and then
Set expectations low.
Expectations low, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, it's cool." And then once I learn, they talk a little bit. I'll be like, "Hey, that picture I sent you? Time for the fucking Godzilla." And then
Baby.
I'll pull the skin back.
You pitch it and you stretch it all the way out and then take a picture.
But I do it on Snapchat. So like sometimes when I'm in a good mood, like I'll put like a little smiley face on the tip.
Oh my god!
Right, but the.
Hey,
little guy.
I put.
that story.
Whenever I get unsolicited dick pics, I say, ew, LOL with a smiley face, and then I block them.
Whoa! Why would you block them?
I send one
Because
back.
I didn't ask for one.
But you should have like a whole. You should accumulate all those dick pics and then make a poster of it and put it right over there.
Why would I put a poster of dicks on my wall? I don't even know these people.
Because it's a sign of dominance. It's a power play, Annie.
You are flexing on them by them not knowing that you have a poster with their
Big
dick
question.
on it.
Would you hold someone off at gunpoint and jerk them off?
What?
Coming
Wait.
to the 2 females out of the 2 males here, would you hold someone at gunpoint and jack them off?
No.
Would I hold a gun to somebody and whack their willy?
Yes, and be
No.
like, if you do not come, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
If they're into that, I guess.
No.
If it's consensual, I guess.
Random, like this has to be rape.
You can dip.
This
No.
has to be
No,
rape.
I would not rape
No,
anybody.
I would never do that.
Y'all are fucking wild.
Would you want that to happen to you?
Not to me, but I would like to like walk
Is this
into
like
it.
a secret kink that's coming out for you?
Ernie is low-key asking for one of us to hold a gun to his head and whack him off.
It's just he could only get erect during danger. You
I
know,
I can only get erect when I'm scared.
roller coasters when
Extremist
he's on the
masochist.
Right there.
mountain.
When the power went off. When the power went off. Okay, so I'm not gonna say what store we work at because we all do work together. We all do enjoy work. You know, that's how we all met.
We all work at Hooters.
We all work at a very big Hooters.
We work at Spanky's.
The power went.
Twin Peaks, Tallywackers.
Twin Peaks, Tallywackers. All of those stores put into one. We work at a cold collection, and it has a shitty Subway in the front.
Tony works at Chippendales.
It has a Chippendales in that store too. Anyways, this whole store, the power went out yesterday. Last night, or this morning, it went out,
Yeah.
and I was the happiest. Tony wasn't there, but
It was crazy, Tony.
it was fucking wild.
There was a fire. Like, we had to evacuate the building.
Oof.
I didn't know about that. Who told you that?
One
I
did.
found out.
Because I told you.
Yeah, you told
Juan
me, and
told
then Mike explained to me.
Yeah. Juan was like, yeah, some rain dropped onto a
I'm
power
gonna have to
outage.
beat that. I'm gonna have to
and-
beat that name.
Fuck.
Blank told me.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep told me.
Y'all just making me edit more. I
Yeah.
just realized that. I gotta edit my name out.
It dripped onto a used power outage, and then it popped and started a fire.
I heard it broke the roof and it literally waterfalled down.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I think
then,
so.
And then, but you make it seem like the whole waterfall and then a little drop, like the fucking SpongeBob
Yes!
episode. Yes.
That'd be the tear of the Goofy Goobers.
Okay, well since we're on the favorite SpongeBob episode.
The one where he's trying to give Gary a bath.
Oh, dude, that was so fucked.
Hibernation.
He literally tried to fucking fucking what the fuck is that word called? Water hose Gary. Okay, Kenzie, yours.
The blues. Don't drop 'em.
Hibernation.
Hibernation.
Yeah, when
What-
Sandy is going into hibernation and
Oh,
she
dude,
pulls
I'm
them all
dirty
on his.
Dan.
No, not that one. It's the one where she's about to go into hibernation.
Yeah.
And she takes him on like all these extreme sports.
What the fuck is that one?
Find
Is
the
that one?
hay in the
It's-
needle stack.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it's the
That
only
one.
episode that was the music was provided by Panthera.
Yeah.
The Great
Really?
Alaskan
Yeah.
Bullworm.
That reminds me.
classic.
The first Sandy. Well, when Sandy comes to mind, I think of the water meme. The water. Water.
I don't need it.
But I don't.
That had me so heated as a kid. I was sitting in the. I was like, I think I want some water.
I was like,
I don't
bro,
really have a
he's
favorite,
simping for a
but
fucking
my
squirrel right now.
one of my top 5 is definitely Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
The Texas. See, when I was like 6 watching it, I didn't even know I was in fucking Texas. I was 6 years old. Not
Whenever I was little, I thought, okay, so I got country mixed with state, and I told, we were at church, I was at church with my mom, and the pastor asked if anybody had traveled out of the country, and I raised my hand, and my mom was like, when the fuck have you been out of the country? And I was like, I went to Oklahoma! And she was like, loud as fuck in the middle of church, she was like, that's not a country, that's a state! Yeah, man!
Just, who the fuck puts? But I feel like all parents do that. Like they like embarrass you like in church. Because I know when I was in church, like, you know, I'm atheist now, but when I was little, I just fucking brought a crayon and color book. I didn't fucking care about what the fuck was going on.
I used to do that. I used to
Dude,
bring a sketch pad because
honestly,
I was never fond of it. And one day during service, the pastor called me out.
That's what I'm saying.
He goes, hey, you need to get off of that and pay attention to the sermon. It's
Like,
very
who the-
rude.
like,
and I
who-
was like, I'm like 10. I'm
But
just
like,
drawing.
who the fuck are you? You fucking old guy. You know, pastors aren't supposed to be fat. It's a whole gluttony thing. But my pastor was fucking huge.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that man.
My pastor was a drug addict before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, whoa.
Well, I don't judge
I'm saved.
people
Be
based on their
I'm a
past.
priest.
I base
Yeah.
on their current, like, what
You-
they've done with themselves, you know?
You base if they're a priest that touches children or not.
Yes.
Yes.
We don't like that.
My mom used to work at the church
Punch
that we went to,
pedophiles.
so she was very adamant about me paying attention because she worked there. So I would we had these little fucking pamphlets that we would have to fill out as he was talking, like we were in fucking school or something. And I would do this, start sketching, and my mom would be like, "Stop, pay attention," and I'd be like,
Whoa.
I'd be like, "God damn, Mom, okay."
Goddamn. Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my god.
I'm not 8. Just fucking snaps your fucking crayons in half.
How dare you?
Yo, that's
She's like,
fucking
"Pay attention."
wild.
My
No,
mom-
that's fucking crazy.
Oh, my mom.
What? The my mom.
We used to go
My
to
mama
church,
said-
but my parents just found it boring as fuck, and then we just stopped going.
What religion? What
Catholic.
Catholic.
Yeah.
I dated a Catholic guy. He took my virginity and then he cheated on me like 5 times.
So that's why you don't trust Catholics.
Gotta love
And
Catholics.
that's why I don't trust guys.
That's why you don't trust guys.
He lied. Speeve.
Speeve.
Speeve. What's a speeve?
I don't know.
It's one of them. Yeah,
It's a meme.
Okay.
Tony is a certified meme lord.
Yeah,
slap
I'm
myself.
a meme connoisseur.
meme connoisseur.
Connoisseur of
Okay.
fine memes.
I'm a
A
connoisseur
meme
of
historist.
getting knuckles.
Oh, okay. What's another topic you had? You said you had more.
The other topic, I had a horror themed topic because I didn't know how ridiculous this was going to be.
It's fucking crazy. It's like
So
our D&D
I had-
sessions.
Yeah.
This
Yes,
shit,
D&D.
this shit is
So-
off his house.
Louisiana Mansion, the original Amityville horror house, nobody's fucking buying it. So it's up. They're giving it away for free.
You posted about this on social
Yes,
media.
as long as you're willing to
You have to move,
move
the
it
fucking house.
and renovate it, which is going to cost, I think, at cheapest, like $40K.
How do you move a house?
Exactly, bro.
You have a team come.
You
That's
take it
what I fucking
apart.
asked.
You have a team come and
Take it
essentially
apart.
take it apart and then put it together somewhere else.
So you hire. Whoa, wait. So if you take it apart and put it together somewhere else, then doesn't that because isn't
Either that or they just move the whole house at once. Have you seen houses like on trailers?
so what's haunted about the house if they just take it apart? Is the wood haunted or is the land haunted?
Period.
I don't. Okay, so I don't personally believe in ghosts.
Why can't we just fucking move into the house?
I do believe in spirits and kind of because it's on their property. They don't want it on the property anymore.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
isn't like the whole thing is like if you bleed on whatever or you die on whatever, then you just fucking.
Yeah, you move the house, the
Well,
ghosts are still there.
okay.
Yeah.
What is the premises of the Amityville house being haunted? Is it the land that it was placed on, like an old cemetery?
Okay.
What happened
So-
in the house? Tell us. Let's just go all the way back to the beginning.
So as far
Why is
as
it
I
haunted?
know, because I looked into this, and several people have. So the few people that have lived there just don't last very long because of the shit they see, hear overnight. Hearing constant things overnight will eventually drive you crazy.
Of course.
The one confirmed ghost that has a name, I believe, is Adele Vincent. Here she is. Is this little old lady who
God, she looks fucking terrifying, dude.
She's
it's a
sexy.
black and white picture.
She's that's a beautiful raisin right there.
So apparently
Crazy.
what her ghost does though is it hangs out in the kitchen and digs through the pans and pantries.
Dude, what the fuck?
And if you're cooking, you will hear the pot being mixed and stirred.
No, dude,
But
I have
she,
fucking goosebumps just thinking about it, dude.
Dude.
Imagine you're fucking fapping at 3 in the morning, and you're the only
And you
one
hear
in
the
the house,
pans.
and you're just like, no, dude, just dick in your hand, maybe balls in your other,
That's
and you're just
disgusting.
like, and you're just like, the fuck is that? And you walk down the stairs, still dick in hand, and you're just like, you're still slowly jerking,
Why are you digging in?
So you don't fucking lose the sensitivity.
God,
You know,
masturbation
Tony,
is
Tony,
gross. What is wrong with y'all?
you want to keep the thing going, so you go into the kitchen, right? And you catch the ghost in the act, and
You
the ghost
just
is
see-
like fucking around.
No, it's not even. You just see the pantry open and pots.
Just
moving.
like,
You just see pots being jumbled around in your pantry.
Honestly,
I would leave a pot out on the thing for her to check, because that seems like that's what she wants to keep doing. Like, like I said, I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in spirits.
But what if you give her the wrong pot and she eats that shit?
She won't eat out the fucking window.
Well, I'll get her a different pot. They're replaceable.
What if you get her what if what she wants is one of those high class pots? I'm talking about she wants a fucking air fryer.
If I am able to live in that house, that would assume that I have the money to get her whatever the fuck she wants. I would probably actually leave a chair in the living room to have no one allowed to sit in it, and just leave that for her, you know?
Rewind.
Okay.
Why is the house haunted?
Why is my dick still in my head?
Why didn't you put your dick away in the
Put your dick away.
No, because like
she messing with the pan. She just messing, and she could look over.
Because ever since the first scary movie, I have a ghost fetish.
So I think she died
Ever
in
since
that
the
house.
first Ghostbusters, I have a ghost fetish. The ghost that sucked them off.
I'd get fucked by a ghost.
That's what I'm saying. No, I wouldn't get fucked. I would fuck a ghost.
I would get fucked.
Okay.
I don't know if I couldn't really find if she is the only ghost or if there's other ones in the house of other residents that have passed away.
Who was the first to die?
I don't think she's the only ghost because after a while I would just like that shit would be normal. I would go downstairs and be like, "Hey bitch, can you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to fucking masturbate up here." She's just
I think the theory that I have is that some of the tenants. So I think it was originally just one spirit in the house.
Okay.
It wasn't really a malignant spirit. It was just like
Just chilling
in the house. What somebody did, what I'm thinking is one of the tenants that came after attempted to contact it.
Okay.
Did so incorrectly and allowed malicious spirits to get into the house, which is probably what's scaring everybody off.
You know what? So if anything, you moving into the house, you're trying to save the old lady. Because the old lady is getting fucking bullied by the
Malevolent.
Magnetic ghosts.
Magnetic? That's why she attracted the pots. She's magnetic.
And her only safe spot is the kitchen. That's her only safe spot.
She's just trying to make you some fucking cookies, bro. Why you gotta be
With
bullying
the
like
pots?
that? With the
With
pots?
the pots?
You can make cookies in the microwave, or
There's no microwave.
I would put
there's an air fryer.
Kenzie bought her.
I'd occasionally put a pot with water or something so that they could stir it.
Bro, she's not fucking stupid. She's been in that Amity house for 300 years.
Well,
She's
it's not. Like I said, I don't believe it's a person. I believe it's like a spirit that's just kind of mimicking what it saw.
Okay, because I'm just like, if you give that spirit a fucking pot with dirty water, and she's just gonna be like, "Bitch, give me water."
No, just plain water. Just mix it. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do.
Give it colored water.
Put some of your cheesy macaroni mash in the pot.
Put some fucking Cheez-Its.
Fucking adorable.
Sponsored by Cheez-Its with extra cheese.
I think the thing to do is
Is this better wrestling?
just when you step into the house,
I was trying to make a boxing ring in the middle of the desert, but he's fucking sleeping in it.
Just be respectful.
Right, what are you doing?
If you immediately feel like something malevolent in the house, it's probably not good to walk in because you're not welcome there. But do try to befriend whatever is in the house.
But
try to have just a warming aura that's not,
Okay, but what if? So you're saying don't enter if it's magnifying.
Yeah, if you see the house, you
but
feel
how
nothing.
do you get it purified without going in?
I don't think there is a way to get it purified when so many people have fucked with it.
Because my only thing is from movies and and Ghost Adventures. I fucking love Ghost Adventures.
You should watch BuzzFeed Unsolved. They're funny.
BuzzFeed Unsolved. They go to a lot of places that Ghost Adventures went to, but I did see one episode where they had a priest, and the priest would literally go room to room, and I thought that was pretty fucked up because the ghost is probably there in the room as he's purifying, but once he purifies, the ghost can't fucking be in that room, so he goes to the next room. So I can imagine the priest is in one of the bedrooms, and the ghost is just chilling, just I don't know, reading a book or some shit, and then the priest is like, leave, and the ghost is like, bro, are you serious? But it kind of burns in here.
Oh man, it's getting kind of hot. It's getting kind of warm in here. The temperature must be fucked up again.
And then he goes into the hallway and he's just looking at him like, really, bro? Why y'all fucking with me? And then they go into the hallway and start purifying, and then they just corner the fucker.
And then he gets mad and he blows up.
And he just blows up.
He fucking explodes.
He just starts throwing shit, dude.
He throws him and he goes.
He goes.
He goes.
He just grows a claw.
Scratch him.
Scratchy.
Scratch him.
Scratch him. Okay, so back to the Amy house. I don't think I would move in because y'all have already experienced from this morning how I feel about
Okay,
it.
so I found some other shit right now because I'm looking it up.
Ghosts?
I'm scared of anything I can't hit.
On November 13th, 1974, the estate was the scene of a mass murder using a .35 Marlin rifle. 23-year-old Ronald J. DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family while they were asleep, including his... A Marlin rifle. It's a makeup.
Oh no, I thought you meant the guy was named Mahu. Who the fuck?
Ronald J. DeFeo Jr.
I would hate to get killed by someone named Marlin.
So he killed his parents and 4 siblings. Some of the things. So one family, the Lutz family, who stayed there.
Lutz.
They had family that dabbled in the occult and stuff.
That's fucked, dude. That's so fucked. Like, that's just asking. No, I'm pretty sure they moved in with the intent of, like, fucking with the house. Like I bet you they literally went to the kitchen and they're just like, hey, we're gonna fuck with these pots and pans just so you can come out.
Lutz was said to wake up at 3:15 every morning, which was around the time Ron killed his family. Lutz family claimed to smell strange odors, see green slime ooze out of the walls, keyholes, and experience cold spots in the house.
Yep.
When a priest came to bless the house, he allegedly heard a voice scream, "Get out!" He told them never to sleep in that particular room in the house. A nearby garage door opening and closing, an invisible spirit knocking a knife down the kitchen, a pig-like creature with red eyes staring down at George and his son Daniel from a window.
Oh, fuck my spine.
Waking up to his wife levitating off their bed.
You turkey bacon.
His kids also levitating. Is this from the movie or is this like the actual thing?
You're reading a summary of the
That would
Conjuring.
be funny if it was like from the movie.
9 out of 10 Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my god. Okay, so the Amityville Horror House is the house from The Conjuring.
No, this is
a different house.
It's a different house. Have you seen the Amityville Horror?
Different house, same energy.
Or the Amityville Horror?
The Amityville.
The only scary movie.
Show.
The only scary movie I've seen with the word house in it is The House on Haunted Hill.
Monster House.
Monster House. Oh, Monster House. But
I would recommend watching the original Amityville Horror.
But Monster House wasn't scary. It was more like fucked up. Because the fat bitch died in the fucking...
And she became the house.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
That's just a really subtle fat joke. Because the lady was fucking fat.
Oh no, that's okay. So what I read is apparently is like the reports of shit that happens there.
Okay. So
that I read a separate article to confirm that's apparently what it is.
Okay, so we'll go around the table, starting with Tony. Tony, would you move in the house?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the fucking ghosts don't try to outright kill you, I wouldn't mind their presence.
But what if they're like fucking with you? Like, what's the point where like enough is enough? Fucking with you.
When they're trying to kill me, it's like
non-physical. What's the point of annoyance that you're just like fuck this, fuck that?
If they prevent me from going to sleep, then yeah, that would be annoying enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna move.
That's kind of my limit. Pip?
Prevent me from sleeping. Yeah.
I think that if there are spirits that are angry, I would try my best to not make them angry anymore and just let them, do what they're going to do. Like, hey man, I'm just sleeping, eating, pissing, shit, and showering here. Like,
but what if they don't want you to do that, but you want the house?
Then I guess it's not my business.
It is like I think a 4-bedroom.
2-floor. I know it has to be
2-floor. It's like it's a mansion. It's like 24.
Then why is it only 4-bedroom?
Hold on, let me see.
2-floor.
How big is the house? Let me see
the
listing.
Toilets don't flush no more.
I mean, I move into a haunted house, but
I got a shit. Oh fuck.
Our bathrooms are over there.
No, it's alright.
4-bedroom, 3-bathroom.
I also have to shit.
4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. It's a pretty big fucking house if you want to see like pictures of it.
That looks like the Conjuring house. that looks like the Conjuring house.
I've never seen The Conjuring.
And you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna move in with some scary bitch that's like, blah, blah, blah. That's just trying to eat your fucking toes.
Hey,
Okay.
If Grandma wants to make me some food, I'll let her.
Yeah, just like, just tell her I'll buy her all the shit. And
it is 2 stories, 2,400 or 2,400 square feet.
2,400.
Okay.
Yeah, 2,400.
Okay. Last topic before we start closing this out. Who's got a topic? It can literally be anything. Because I will literally put y'all on an island with floating babies that throw up applesauce. And I will put
What
y'all
is
in
up
this
with you in that?
What is
Because have you never seen floating babies?
What about the 4th dimension? Because you're
The
obsessed
fourth
with-
dimension? Don't get me started on the fourth dimension.
Can we talk about how fucking Mary Poppins and Pennywise basically are on the same dimension of reality?
Are
Can we talk
they?
about that? They're the same entity. Not like the same thing, but like they're the same species.
And
Can
what,
we fucking talk about
Okay,
that right
what-
now?
and what species? Explain. Go.
Explain.
So, you know how Pennywise, he just pops up and he can do all this fucking crazy ass shit? It's because he's from a reality higher than humans.
But wasn't he a monster in like the first one? He was a monster.
I
in
thought
the
it was
He
sewer.
can
alien.
change his appearance
He
and
could-
stuff.
Like an alien spider.
Yeah, but I thought he was like a big ass monster, and he just imitated like a clown.
It's a mimic. Is
Okay.
essentially what it's not a solidified being though. Its essence is
So that's
essentially
why-
not like ethereal.
That's why he never died, because
Yes.
he lives in the fourth dimension.
He lives in the 4th dimension.
Whoa!
He lives in a dimension that are higher than humans.
He was a
and-
fucking Eldrazi.
Yes.
Confirmed. He was
Yes,
an Eldrazi.
and technically, because Mary Poppins can change her appearance by never aging and also altering reality, she is technically also. You can
Pip
go
is
ahead,
completely
Yeah,
burned.
I guess it's not my topic anymore.
Go.
I'm the one who told you this. Go ahead.
Explain. Explain. No, but it's alright.
Steel or
Explain.
thunder like that.
Explain.
There you go.
Explain.
But yeah, basically.
Okay.
Mary Poppins, in the first movie, you know, she was super ugly.
Yes.
And then the more that the children behaved, the prettier she
That's
got.
Nanny McPhee.
Shit, okay.
So Mary Poppins, Nanny McPhee.
They're all the same.
They're all on the same plane. They're all Eldrazi. They're all Eldrazi.
They're all the
confirmed.
fucking same. They're all on the same plane of fucking reality, bro.
Okay, so okay. But with the mimic has to be a source. If you kill the source, the mimic goes away.
Mary
So where's
Poppins-
the source?
Mary Poppins has that purse, right? That she can fucking pull shit out of. That's her. She is the purse.
So what you're saying that Cat in the Hat is also from the same plane of existence?
Oh,
Oh my god!
Because he has a box. Yeah, he has a hat.
He is the Hat.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Cat
Yes.
in the Hat is.
Cat in the Hat, Mary Poppins,
Nanny
Nanny
McPhee, Pennywise, they're all
Pennywise,
from the fourth
all
fucking
same,
dimension.
all same.
They're all the same
This
species
is
of fucking
a
entity.
crazy theory. This is a crazy theory.
I mean, bro, like,
So are they the imps from DC, the one from the 5th dimension?
they're from the
Dude, it's so fucked. Like,
They
why?
can fucking,
Like fucking
they can make you fly, just like Pennywise can.
Or
Mary
are they
Poppins.
all
that
the
guy.
same
Yeah, that guy.
creature?
I mean, technically, he would
They're
be
not
too.
the same
Yeah.
like creature. They're like the same
Makes you
species
sick.
of creature.
Let's see, let's see.
Pennywise eats children though, and Mary Poppins doesn't.
Whoa, wait.
brings
How many
happiness.
children has Pennywise eaten? Because I never really got into the movies.
Uncounted numbers.
He's been
How did
existing
he
for like
eat the
hundreds of
children?
years. He just ate
Was
them
it
whole.
soft or
Ate them
hardcore vor?
straight up. He was just like, eat him right there
Chewing or
while you're
swallowing?
alive.
I
Children
think
are
it varies in some cases depending
Mhm.
on what he is.
Depending on how fat the child is.
Depending on what form he takes.
Yeah, because
What are the different forms? What are the most common forms besides the clown?
in the original movie there's a werewolf, a mummy.
Are you
Classic
fuck?
movie.
Yeah, he turns into like an old-fashioned mummy and like an old-fashioned werewolf. That paint lady.
Are the old
Yeah, that
werewolves from the old movies mersuits?
No, what?
No.
Have you ever heard of
No.
werewolves?
they're
You
just-
got no. Okay. Name an old werewolf movie where they didn't use CG, they didn't use graphics. It was just literally a guy in a fucking suit.
That would be a first, wouldn't it?
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
First, yeah.
And then it has a possibility because
Well, I don't think
It's-
that was a
gets
guy
sweaty
in a
in there.
suit. I think that was like an actual animatronic.
animatronic. Are you
I
talking
think
about
it
like
was an
aliens?
animatronic.
Like
Alien-
aliens animatronic?
Aliens was a dude in a suit.
Oh yeah, the tall African American.
Yeah, I can't quite remember his name.
He was really fucking tall.
shirt.
I love Chris Chan.
He's going.
They got Christian
Christina Chandler. I'm sorry, Christina Chandler.
Okay.
I think they're still technically Chris.
Holy shit. Plane of existence.
But I think werewolves are a completely different thing.
Werewolves are furries?
Known as otherkin.
Yeah,
Otherkin.
Is
otherkin. That's
deeper
what it is.
than furries. You know, otherkin actually believe that they have spirits and souls of animals.
Oh,
in them.
I've seen that where it's like the guy's like, every day I wake up, I know I'm a dog. Or I know I'm a wolf. And then like...
Yeah,
I
on
think
all
all
levels,
levels
except physical, I'm a wolf.
Yes, there you go. Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I think there's a lot of
Yeah, other.
Have you ever
So-
met one of those people? Any of y'all?
yes.
I like how Pip automatically pointed to you.
No, not me.
You told me you were.
No,
Anyway, you know how there's
On
a
all
bad...
planes of existence,
no,
you
I'm
are,
not that. I'm not
you
that
are
type of
a
person.
ferret.
I do have a.
I would
I have a
not be a
spirit
ferret.
guide. I told you about that, but that's a Navajo thing.
Anyway,
I have
What?
a spirit guide.
okay.
Do they make ferret suits?
Ferret. Yeah, you can make any fucking animal into a person.
No, but in the shape of a ferret.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I have not seen that, but I need to see it.
Anyway,
A ferret person.
there's a bad side to furries.
Mhm.
There's a bad side to otherkin. Otherkin, bro, don't
Are you summarizing the whole
They're like-
podcast? Summarize the whole podcast.
summarize the whole podcast.
Yeah, summarize the whole podcast.
Okay, so we talked about furries. We
Talked
talked
about
about
furries.
Murrays.
Murray's.
We
Murrays.
talked about crazy fucking Floridan people trying to fucking kiss and then get everybody arrested.
Talked about the Amityville house.
The Amityville house, which is free, you guys. If y'all want to buy it, it's free.
You
just
gotta
move
pay
it.
like $80K to move it
He's-
though.
I just want this off my
Just burn
fucking
it for
property.
free. Just
They're
videotape it.
saying if they can't sell it, they're gonna break it down.
Tony's playing
Like, they're
Animal
destroying
Crossing.
Tony's
This
been
whole
playing.
podcast.
He's been playing Animal Crossing. He's gotta get his characters.
Gigi
I already got my characters. I just
just
terraformed
talks
me
a
the
bunch
fuck
of
out of
crap.
it.
He's a time traveler, so
From the fifth dimension.
we'll start that.
My money, my game.
We will start that debate in the comments.
I don't fucking care. I'll time travel to the fucking future and back.
Oh my god.
He is the Terminator.
Okay, well.
Fucking kill Sarah Connor.
For people that are still with us in this podcast, thank you all for coming. Welcome back to the Weekly Quest. I will try to do this weekly. I will try to record in advance. You can find this podcast either on Token Tavern on YouTube, or you can find it on the Weekly Quest on SoundCloud. I'll try to keep up with both. Tony, where can people find you? If you want people to find you.
No, I don't have any.
Okay, Tony doesn't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You, Pip.
Pip. You can find me on Instagram at Prickled Pip. PRICKLEDPIP. I'm a private account though, so you gotta DM me and tell me that you'll find me on Token Tavern, or I won't let you join because I'm a furry and we get hated on a lot.
Kenzie.
Do not look for me. I do not exist.
She's on
Kenzie's
Same.
on the fourth dimension.
I exist in the
She's on
fourth
the
dimension.
number dimension, the pentagon.
I'm on like the eighth dimension.
She's in the
Don't-
pentagram right now.
Don't
The confirmed aliens, guys.
confirmed aliens.
Yeah, they
That's
confirmed-
just- everybody's just.
They
Oh, yeah,
We
confirmed
can
yeah.
it.
talk about that next week.
Next week.
Next week we'll talk
next
about
week,
that.
next
Thank
week.
you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.
See y'all
Titties.
next fucking whenever we do this. Next week. Bye.
Titty.